I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby I wonder, put your sweats on for me. Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for ya. Let me lay a great time on ya. Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Till I feel the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark perfume. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. It's blood in my pen. Better yet, for your friends and them. I really wanna know you off. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga, don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga, that ain't good game, homie. Sorry, they say conversation rule the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
Yo! Oh, hold on. Let me fix this camera. What the hell? Welcome to the S.C Experience. Thank you, your boy Eric, man. We back with another live you film. I should have done this earlier. I don't know why I did it so late. Well, even though it's the afternoon over here in the West Coast, I'm pretty sure it's later on. It's 4:20 over there in the East Coast. But shout out to everybody, man. Hopefully everybody's having a blessed day and happy Thanksgiving to everybody that is joining me today and everybody that is supporting me every single day. Shout out to you guys, man. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm glad that you're here today, even giving me a time of day to come watch me put on a live. So I appreciate you guys. Besides that, man, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for everything y'all have done, man. That's what I'm thankful for. Thankful for waking up every day doing what I love most, talking Raiders football, being with family. Um, you know, getting to breathe air, you feel me? But shout out to everybody up in here, man. Hopefully, everybody, like I said, is having a blessed day. Blessings to your families, blessings to your friends, blessings to you. and hope the best comes forward. But shout out to you guys, man. You guys are the bro MVPs, like I always say, man. Remember that tough time never lasts, but tough people do, and you guys are some tough people. Yeah, a little Thanksgiving special. You feel me? Today it's a very special day. You feel me? Besides that, we also got a preview. Seahawks, Raiders, Sunday. It's gonna be a good matchup. I think on paper, these two teams match up well. And I always say this: though, both teams. I mean, our team has more of an edge, right? But let me see who's up in here so far. Shout out to Cool Kev. What's good, man? Good to. Why is this shaking? What the fuck? Shout out to Cool Kev. What's good, man? Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Same to you, Cool Kev. Shout out to Cool Kev. Tubby's up in the building. What's good, Tubby? Happy Thanksgiving to you, brother. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Circus. Happy Thanksgiving to the nation and your families. There you go. Shout out to J Dub. Happy Thanksgiving to my nation, fam. From mine to yours. Same to you, brother. Same to you. Jaw Raiders up in the building. Happy Thanksgiving, nation. Happy Thanksgiving to you, brother. Let me see. Shout out to the numbers. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, brother. Hope all is well. But shout out to everybody, man. Let me actually put this here. Shout out to everybody, man. Hopefully, everybody, like I said, is so far having a blessed day. It's 1:22 over here in the West Coast. I'm pretty sure it's 4:22 over there in the East Coast. And if you're in Europe, you're probably the next day already. But happy Thanksgiving to GA Patriot as well, man. Hope all is well. Let's get straight into it, right? Let's get straight into it. I think I said what I needed to say. Also, just thankful for everybody, man. I appreciate you guys. Real talk. Lions should try to pull it out. Back clock management, yeah, facts. It was a really close game, surprisingly. The Lions matched up against the Bills good. The Bills haven't been doing too good lately, even though they've been winning. They have not been doing too good, to be honest. They have not been doing too good. Um, Let me see, actually. There you go. The Raiders versus Seahawks. Raiders versus Seahawks. I'm just thankful that I've been a quiet day so far. It's been a quiet day so far. Hey, I feel it, man. I feel it. But yeah, overall with the Raiders and Seahawks, there's a lot of factors that go into this game. Actually, the injury report actually just came out, if I am not mistaken. And let me actually bring it up. I should have brought it up in the first place. I think it just like Oh, here it is. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me share my screen for you guys real quick. Let me share my screen for you guys real quick. Let me share my screen real quick. Give me a second. Okay, there you go. So this is the update here. Um, so Luke Masterson is injured. He has been limited all week. Colton Miller as well has been limited all week. We'll see if he comes back. Kendall Vickers did not participate, so he might be completely out. The Raiders conducted a walkthrough on Wednesday. The Wednesday report is an estimate, so it's an estimate on Wednesday. As far as the Seahawks goes, D. Eskridge, which is not even their third, or fourth receiver, it's like their fifth, did not participate all week. L.J. Collier, it did also was limited today, but was not there on Wednesday. Let me actually. There we go. Do, 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 do. And then Cody Barton, their linebacker, was a full participant. And I believe Cody Barton is their starting right inside linebacker. So that's that, right? Ryan Neal, full participant there. I also believe he starts as well for them, so he will be a go. Damian Lewis, their guard, was not listed yesterday, but was limited today. And he is their starting left guard. So just watch out for all of that right there. Shout out to Pyro. Salute SC. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, brother. Hope all is well. Someone hit life alert. I've fallen and can't get up to full from eating. Happy Thanksgiving weekend, Raider Nation Power. You already know what it is. Shout out to Curtis. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Um, but besides that, I'm home alone with the flu. My kids are at their moms before their own protection. Oh shit. Hopefully you feel better, brother. Hopefully you feel better, brother, soon. Prayers to you, brother. But happy Thanksgiving. I'm glad you're here, man. Um, so yeah, that's a couple people that are out. Well, not necessarily out yet, but D. Eskridge looks like the only one that might be completely out. And like I said, that's not their first, second, or third, or fourth. That's their fifth string receiver there. Um, As far as LJ Collier, I believe he is the backup, like the third string in defensive end, so he might be out. He was limited. Besides that, everybody looks like a full participant. They're starting linebackers, they're starting safety. Just their guard is something to monitor. Their left guard. Shout out to King Pookie Nation. Happy Thanksgiving, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Do you think the Raiders make a playoff push or is it tank mode? I don't think they're tanking, especially after what I seen last week. I don't think they're tanking. I think they just want to take it week by week. That's all it is. I think they just want to take it week by week. So that's something to look at, right? That's something to look at. Let me see. There we go. Besides that, now we go on to um, Seattle and the Raiders, and overall how these matchups work. So something that I'm gonna be looking at come Sunday is gonna be the battle of this offensive line versus their defensive line. Their defensive line consists of Shelby Harris that they recently acquired from Broncos, Al Woods, Pona Ford, and Ochene Nwosu is their outside linebacker on the other side. Onowosu leads their team in sacks with 7. He's a really good defensive end. Came out of USC, so I know a lot about him. Besides that, their D tackles consist of Al Woods and Shelby Harris. They run a 3-4, so you could see that they use the outside linebacker. They use 3 people on nose tackle, and their nose tackle is usually Al Woods, and then next is Shelby Harris, and then Pona Ford, and then they also have Quentin Jefferson, which we're very, very familiar with Quentin Jefferson. You guys know who Quentin Jefferson is. He was an ex Seattle, then came to the Raiders last season, and then is back with Seattle. So overall, that's somebody that we're very familiar with. So somebody to look out for because he's a good rotation. At the end of the day, he's backing up these D tackles, Al Woods and Shelby Harris. So we know what he could bring to the table when he comes off the bench and when he comes off for a few reps. So me actually, yeah. So that's that, right? Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Hope all is well with you and yours. Same to you, Raider Bob. Hope all is well with yours. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Hope all is well. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. 5 blessings to you and yours. Yep, yep, yep. So yeah, so with Seattle, like I said, their defensive line is going to be a big, big factor against our offensive line. Besides that, they also have Bruce Irvin. I thought Bruce Irvin personally yesterday. I thought Bruce Irvin was already out. I thought he was retired, but I guess not. He's back with Seattle. He's their will linebacker over there, so he's helping out Seattle over there in the pass rush as well. Also backing up Novosis, Boya Mafe. Boya Mafe is somebody that I actually scouted in the offseason. He's one of those speed rushers coming off the edge. I categorize them as a speed rusher. Um, he came from the University of Minnesota. You know the Big M. He's 6'4", only 23 years old, and the guy's quick. The guy's quick. And let me actually lower this shit. I don't know why this fuck this is not. Give me a second. I don't know why this is not lowered. I hate that the light is all bright and shit. There we go. There you go. That's more like it. Right? That's more like it. Yeah, it's more like it. There we go. Okay. Anyways, but their defensive line consists of a lot of depth, a lot of good players on it, and then on our side, we of course are gonna see if Colton Miller is actually healthy. Last week we didn't have him, so we put Illuminor there, which he actually did a pretty decent job. Um, Also Andre James, Dylan Parham, all of them, and then of course Thayer most likely on the right tackle. So that's something to worry about because this defensive line is good all over the board. Um, you could say that Nwosu is their superstar on the defensive line, but their other guys are really good as well. Wood, Shelby Harris, they're no walkovers. They're really good, so their defensive line is pretty good. And then when you go to the secondary against our receivers, right? You match up their secondary versus our receivers. They got Quandre Diggs, Tariq Woolen, Ryan Neal, Mike Jackson, um, and of course Kobe Bryant, Justin Coleman, Josh Jones. Um, so when you look at the secondary looks really good on paper, right? Mike Jackson, and Tariq Woolen. Tariq Woolen is somebody that from UTSA, 6'4" guy, speed and everything. And actually, Adams got interviewed and actually asked the question, "How do you feel about Tariq Woolen?" And he told him that he's tall, he's fast, and that he gives him a lot of credit that what he's seen so far on tape, and he's seen a lot of good things from tape. So He has already given you praise to the guy, but you already know Devontae Adams does that to anybody, right? So I got somebody backstage, man. He joined me yesterday. He's gonna join me again. He had his preview yesterday. Now we're doing my preview today, and I believe that I'm not sure. Is he going live tomorrow? We'll see. We'll see. We'll ask him right now. Shout out to this man, a fellow brother over there from Northern California, man. You already know what it is, man. Raiders fucking Ben up in the building. What's good, Ben?
What's good, bro? Shit,
How are you?
chilling.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, brother. You and your family,
Happy
brother. Blessings.
Thanksgiving to you and yours as well, my boy. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the chat, man. Salute to all you guys.
Shout out to all eyes. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. How you feeling today, man?
I'm all right, bro. I've been, kind of off and on helping my woman. Shout out to my woman and everybody's woman and everybody that's spending all of their day in the kitchen because my girl's been cooking already for like 3 hours,
I feel you.
getting everything ready and shit. I've been kind of off and on helping her. But nah, man, I've just been kind of chilling, man, fucking around on Call of Duty a little bit this morning. I went on Twitter this morning, bro, and like, I don't know if you guys seen my rant this morning, bro.
Yeah,
but
I
like,
did right
as soon as
before the
I
live.
woke up, bro, it's like, can motherfuckers just be happy that the fact that we win football games, bro, and then stop being fucking mad at something we can't control? Like, dudes are literally waking up on Thanksgiving and slandering Derek Carr. Like, god damn, bro. It's just like it's an everyday thing, bro. And like that's like I love Derek and shit, but one of the main things that makes this so hard, this relationship with Derek, is I have to deal with this shit every day, bro. I gotta see people bashing my quarterback. And everybody knows I'm critical of Carr too, but I don't wake up on a daily basis like, oh, let me go tell everybody how much I hate Derek. That's fucking weird, bro.
Hey, facts, man. I don't know how people could wake up on this holiday too, man. Just be thankful that, hey, the Raiders are there. Nothing's happened to any of the organization, and that everything is good.
Should be
And
happy
that
at
the yeah,
Thanksgiving. Fuck, tweet something to be thankful for, bro. Like
facts.
that just shows me how much of a piece of shit you are. That instead of tweeting, even if you hate Derek, instead of tweeting something to be thankful for, you're tweeting negative shit. I guarantee you're probably gonna be eating turkey from a banquet brand TV dinner tonight, bitch. That's why you're fucking mad. You eat banquet brand turkey and gravy, bitch. Motherfucker, I hate motherfuckers. Get on my nerves sometimes, bro.
It's facts, man. Shit, all I know is I ain't gonna be eating what they gonna be eating, but I'm gonna be eating good today. Shit,
Hell
fuck,
yeah.
fuck what they talking about. Shit, I don't know
What
what the
was you
fuck they
talking
be
about,
doing.
bro? My bad. I kind of took your
No,
shit
no,
on.
you get it. It's I seen the rant right before I went live, so it was funny listening to it. And then I went on Twitter, and then I seen exactly what you were talking about. I was like, oh fuck. Uh, but shout out to everybody, man. Blessings to everybody, man. Shout out to Arkham up in the building. Salute Eric and happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Same to you, brother. Hope all is well. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Um, as well, Raider Bob, and also everybody that's so far in here. All lies, man. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone behind them walls who can't be with their loved ones for standing on business. Happy Thanksgiving, homies. You already know, man. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Shout out to Twan as well. Happy Thanksgiving to you, brother. Blessings to you. And also prayers to you that everything gets better. Perfect. My daughter just filled a plate from her mother's feast and delivered it to her sick dad. Hey, there you go, man. Hey, sucks that you're not with them, bro, because you're sick, bro. But hey, prayers to you to get better and everything. Shout out to Al's Ghost as well, man. Salute SC and Benter. Shout out to Valerie. What up, sis? Happy Thanksgiving, Eric and Ben and everyone else. Same to you and your family. So let's get straight into this. Um, so previewing the Raiders versus Seattle game, I talked a little bit about their D line compared to our offensive line and their secondary towards our receivers. Um, they have the edge on the line, in my opinion, because looking at their roster and looking at their depth, they got really good depth as well. Like I said, they're starting. They run a 3-4 city, of course, use the nose tackle with Al Woods, and then followed by Shelby Harris and Pona Ford, and then Nwosu on the outside. And then you also got Quentin Jefferson backing up and Bruce Irvin. The fact that Bruce Irvin's even still in the fucking league is crazy to me. But besides that, they also have a good secondary in Quandre Diggs. Well, not good secondary, but decent enough. Mike Jackson, Ryan Neal, Quandre Diggs, Tariq Woolen. The one I'm very pay attention to is Tariq Woolen because that's where we need to take advantage of a rookie. Rookie makes mistakes. We got Devontae Adams that makes rookies make mistakes. How do you feel about their defense, man? Do you think you're confident going into Seattle against the defense?
So who's their other pass rusher outside that Owusu dude?
Boye Mafe, the boy from Minnesota, the rookie, the speedy
Okay.
receiver, the speedy outside linebacker.
So I'm not really too worried about those dudes, bro. The
Yeah.
main dude I'm worried about is Wusu because I seen what he did to Carr last year, bro, and
Mhm.
he definitely made Carr work for his money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm worried, a little bit of worried about Owusu. What's that? Who's that linebacker that his name that took over for Bobby Wagner? I couldn't think of his name yesterday.
Jordan Brooks.
Jordan Brooks. Yeah, he's a good player, bro.
Yeah.
He's more of like a Denzel Perryman type linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
He's not really a great coverage guy, but he can get downhill. He can run a little bit better than Denzel. But their secondary, man, that's where the Raiders are going to have to take advantage of, in my opinion, because I think their front seven, with that linebacker Brooks, Owusu, Al Woods, those three guys, in my opinion, are better than Woolen or anybody in their secondary, bro. So I feel like their secondary, in my opinion, would be their weakness.
Yeah.
That's where I would want to attack. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that the Raiders need to get away from running the ball. Run the football, but make sure that when the opportunity presents itself, bro, they got young players back there, dude. Derek Carr is a 9-year vet, bro. Go back there and show what 9-year vets do to young secondaries, especially with a wide receiver like Devontae Adams. So
that's facts. And looking at the roster, like you said, Jordan Brooks is actually leading their team in tackles. So yeah, that's the Denzel Perryman that we all know as well, man. He also has a tackle for loss, 3 pass deflections. In their linebacker group, the only person to have an interception so far for the season is Cody Barton, which he is on the not IR. He's on the injury report actually. I talked about it a little bit earlier, but he is a full participant. He just had a foot injury. Now he's a full participant, so it looks good. And I see more people in here before I continue. Want to give a shout out to everybody, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you
what's up,
as well,
Alfredo?
Alfredo, Raider Paul. Happy Thanksgiving, brother Tubi, Big Worm, Egalitarian. Saying happy Thanksgiving to all y'all. Seahawks have a terrible run defense, so Fee Jacobs
Yeah.
might have the opportunity to give Zeus a few carries as
The
well.
28th ranked run defense, bro.
And that's what we have to take care of. And now, with that, do what Derek Carr does best and how we won the game last week in that last possession, a play action
Play
play.
action.
Yep.
Play actions destroy teams with bad run defenses, bro, because they
Especially
have
with
to overcommit to stop that run.
facts. And that's how you do it. You establish the run and then you play action. You wonder why Geno Smith is so successful this year is because Kenneth Walker started coming to his own recent, and then that allowed Geno Smith to have these receivers get open because they would be biting on Kenneth Walker. But shout out to Lady T as well. What up, sis? Drop your by to say happy Thanksgiving panel and nation. Don't forget to count your blessings. Same to you. Blessings to you and your family. I'm glad that you are here and everybody that's even here. I'm thankful for that as well. That you guys are even taking the time out of your day, especially on Thanksgiving, to come over here and hang out with your boy SC Experience. You already know, man. And Ben, is it supposed to be raining in Seattle on Sunday? Anyone know? Do you know the weather?
Yeah, from what I was told is it's supposed to be like almost like a downpour. Let me see Seattle. Well, I'm gonna find out for sure right now.
Cheers, nation, for another Cowgirls loss on Turkey Day. Facts, Alfredo.
And
Facts.
shout out to fucking Chile too, man. Me and Chile, and Took Your Soul were playing fucking Call of Duty for like 3 hours last night on the live stream, bro. So yeah, it's supposed to be raining. It's supposed to be raining all through the game. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be rain. There's a window where there may not be rain from 12 till 1, but other than that, it's rain all throughout the game. So that's what I was talking about earlier for the Raiders too, man, especially with that horrible run defense. We gotta run the ball, dude, because in my opinion, the Seahawks, we're gonna be able to contain their run. I think we're gonna be able to contain it. And they're more physically suited to pass the football. And it's not going to be passing weather at all, especially when we get Nate Hobbs back.
Yeah. I'm excited for Nate Hobbs to come back, bro. I really, truly am. Because Rock Ya-Sin, like I said, even though sometimes he be getting burned here and there, if you look at his stats, bro, and what he's given up, he hasn't given up too much, not even a touchdown. Besides that, you look at other people struggling with Anthony Avery. I'm glad that Amik is coming to his own. He's proving me wrong, and he's actually stepping up, which I like. Sam Webb is a UDFA, so I'm letting him gel. He had a really good game, then a bad game, so I'm not going to go all pinpoint on him because, hey, they're going to have it. Rookies are going to do it. Besides that, Anthony Avery, Hall just came to his own. I didn't even know who he was until he got that sack, and I was like, holy shit. But
hey, let's not beef up Hall too much, bro, because if he doesn't do shit this week and get shit on, everybody's going to want to fucking wish him the worst, bro. Bro, one game from Sam Webb, I'm hyping him up, bro. He had one bad game, and Raider Nation was telling him to jump off a cliff, bro.
That's facts.
God damn, bro.
We bipolar as fuck, bro, with people, bro. It's crazy. A guy can have a 4 touchdown, a running back can have a 4 touchdown game and then go for 2 yards on 20 carries the next week, and he's fucking absolute
Dude,
garbage.
we're so it's just Raider fans, like I said yesterday on your show, bro. We're so quick to turn on a player, bro,
It's
like
so
so fast.
it's funny as hell, bro. Because
Because
sometimes
I mean, we haven't had I guess we could say it's because we haven't had a ton of really good players. So it's like
we're used to
it's
mediocrity,
easy
man.
for
We're
us
used
to
to
flip.
we
So.
should start Tyron Johnson and let Keenan Cole go. Sadly, I think Tyron Johnson is gone or on the
Tyron Johnson is gone. Yeah, he
or
signed for
he's
another
gone.
team already. Yeah, he's gone.
I wish we would have kept Tyron Johnson, bro. I'm all
Yeah.
for it, man. Are we getting Nate House back this week? They said that they were gonna announce it later on this week. They haven't announced it fully, but we do know that they've been activated off the IR. So
Yeah.
that means they're back on the practice squad. Now they have a certain amount of days, I think like a couple weeks until they could fully activate him before he has to go back and not play a snap. So they'll activate him. I think they will this week. He'll probably be limited on snaps just to be careful. Shout out to Valerie. And if it's a rainy day in Seattle, definitely good weather to run the ball. And both teams have good running backs, but we have the edge on running back because we got a veteran on our side and they got a rookie, man. Yes, Sam Webb has 3 straight terrible plays last week. Yeah, he did. Happy Thanksgiving, SC Ben and the nation. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Jack Cannon, boss security is going to be important facts. And we got the NFL bots. What the fuck? I hardly get those. Hell yeah.
Hey, and there was I forgot to mention it yesterday, bro. But after that last game, Josh Jacobs did break Marcus Allen and Napoleon Kaufman's record for the most rushing yards through the first 10 games of Raiders history. He's got 930 yards. Marcus Allen had 928 in 1985, and Kaufman had 926.
God damn. Jacobs
So he's
is
the
breaking
fastest
records.
Raiders player to ever make the 930 mark in 10 games, or the most yards in the first 10 games.
Hey, this boy got to get paid, bro.
It's crazy that fool's already got almost 1,000 yards, bro. We still got 7 games left.
And we didn't even run the ball that much on 2 games.
Exactly. The first 3 games we didn't run
the first football. 3, yeah.
Yeah.
And
we were
one half
3 before we won.
So 3.5 games because one of the halves on the later games we didn't even run the ball.
Yeah. It's crazy.
God damn. And
it's crazy because we're on pace to have like a 1,300 yard back and like a 1,600 yard wide receiver, bro.
And we're 3-7.
3-7,
crazy,
bro.
This is
the Raiders just making bad. It's just what happens with the Raiders, man. It's been happening to us all year, man. We make the worst possible mistakes at the worst possible times, bro. And that's losing football. You know what I'm saying? The penalties that we get that set us back, the negative trick plays that we would do that would set us back. It really hurt us, man. I mean, remember that game against Tennessee where Harmon got that interception, bro? We were on the Titans like 20-something yard line, bro. We went back like 30 yards and had to punt the football, bro. I was pissed. It's been that's why our record is what it is.
It's been like one plays, bro. That's what pisses me off more. It's like if we got blown out every game, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I would have been more like, okay, we're gonna blow it out again, right? But the fact that all the games were winnable by just one play, right? It's like a bunch of what ifs. What if Darren Waller never dropped the pass in the red zone? What happens if freaking the offense would have scored at least one more time in the Cardinals game, or the defense would have stopped them and not prevented?
Or if Hunter Renfrow didn't fumble that ball in the Cardinals game.
That as well. Oh, that one especially. Yeah. What happens if he didn't fumble at all?
Or what if we don't fucking try to fucking go for it all against Kansas City and fucking fumble? Like, how did we lose? We lost Kansas City at the end of the game. I forget. We did something. I forget. But
yeah, they came down. They scored, and then we came back, and I think we were just throwing it. I think that's where they ran into each other.
Oh yeah,
that's where they ran into each other. What happens if they never ran into each other?
What if we don't go deep? Like, dude, just get the first down right there. All we needed was the first down.
Bro, that's what's crazy, bro.
We've been beating ourselves all year, bro. And, I said earlier, I don't want to make excuses. And I'm still not going to make excuses, but it's dead ass, bro. Look at all of our losses, bro. You can't tell any of us that we got dominated really in any game outside of that Saints game, bro.
Saints game.
Either we were up and we were winning and we fucked ourselves, or we were losing and we came back but made a fucking detrimental mistake at the end of the game that costed us the game.
That shit.
That's how all of our wins and losses have been, bro.
And it's crazy, bro, because we just said a bunch of what ifs. Imagine all that happened. We would have been not even 3-7, bro. We would have possibly been roughly maybe six wins right now.
With that being said, the Raiders don't need to go in here and shoot themselves against Seattle.
Yeah.
I mean, I think after that big locker room thing, I think this team is going to come out. In my opinion, after what we saw, I think this team is going to come out with a little bit of energy. Who did we
Yeah,
play against? Who did we play against the last time we beat Denver? Did we play against Kansas City after that?
I think so. Back-to-back AFC West games.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
against
remember we came out with a lot of energy and we just lost the game.
let me see. Let
So
me
the
check.
Raiders just need to just build off of that, bro. Because this Seahawks teams, they're beatable, bro. They're not
Yeah,
great.
they are. They are.
They're great. They're not great. So
Yeah, I was right. The Chiefs, and that's
yep.
where we were just down by
And
one
we were
point.
beating the fuck out of the Chiefs, bro.
Yeah.
17 skunking them motherfuckers, bro.
That's all we need, the extra push, bro. And I think if we win this one, it'll give them even a further push there. I feel like, if you look at it, right, we beat the Broncos. We had the energy, went to the Chiefs, only lost by 1 point, and still came out and ended up being the Texans. Where their downfall was when they went to the Saints, it didn't look together. But that's when the whole locker room was divided, and we were hearing reports already starting to come out and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. Fuck the quiz facts.
Hey, I wanted to address that Al's Ghost comment. Hey, bro, I hate close losses too, bro. But I hate getting blown out because if my team gets blown out, bro, I want to turn the game off.
Yeah, that
And I
too.
never want to turn the game off, bro. Like that Saints game, if I wouldn't have been live streaming and interacting with y'all and talking about the game, I wouldn't have even been watching that game. I'd have turned it off. I don't want to. I seen so many people in my chat were like, "Bro, I'm not even watching this shit no more. I'm just listening to you now." And I don't want to cut the Raiders off. I've done that so many times over my life, turn the game off. And I don't want to turn the game off. I want the Raiders to be competitive all the way until the end. Because you know what close wins or close losses do to football teams? They build football teams, bro.
Yeah.
Those either make you or break you. You know what I mean? And we're going to see how this team builds off of that to finish this season and also next year. You know what I'm saying? Good. I've always said good teams find ways to win close games, and bad footballs find ways to lose for bad football teams. But at the same time, them bad football teams eventually they learn what it's like to be in that situation all the time, and they bond from that. It's a lot harder to win a close game than blow out a team. I'll tell you that much, bro.
Yeah. I for both of them, I'm hurt either way. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
either I'm gonna be hurt by halftime if we're getting blown out, or I'll be hurt at the end of the game. Like like regardless, I'll be hurt as fuck. And that's what sucks, bro. It's like, fuck, bro.
Touchdown
I'm tired of
Giants.
this shit. I was walking into the season thinking like, oh, on paper, on paper. I always said on paper as well towards the beginning of the season. I was like, on paper, it looks so good. That's to the point where I'm like, I'm all for like one score games. I'm like, oh my god, we could really stop doing one score games and we'll be blowing out teams. Fuck no. This is total opposite. And I was like, what the hell is it? Shout out to the NFL bots. I get it. I get it. There's a game right now on Thanksgiving. Earlier, the Bills beat the Lions, which was actually a really good game if you guys didn't watch it. Shout out to Amon St. Brown representing USC. Had over 100+ yards receiving and a touchdown, but still lost to the Bills. Josh Allen, man. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs is like Shaq and Kobe, bro. That last fucking hell, bro. They were
Yeah, and
crazy.
shout out to everybody in the chat, man. That's I think Valerie was talking about a blowout.
We
Like
haven't blown out.
I would love to have a blowout too, but we got to take the little steps. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to be blowing teams out right off the rip. Let's just be realistic about it. I know we all want that. You know what I mean? And I think right now this Raiders team is far from blowing the team out. If we couldn't blow the Texans out, you know what I'm saying? And that really wasn't a blowout. You know what I mean? So, let's just take what we can get right now. This Raiders team is building continuity with one another. They're learning how to win. There's a lot of these guys that they never played with each other before. Pause. You know what I mean? So that shit, I hate to say it. You know what I mean? And it's because I always try to stay positive, but I came in this bitch with super high expectations. But
I did too.
It's the first year of an offense. First year wide receiver coming in with Adams, you know what I'm saying? Now you got all learning a new offense is almost like learning a new language in the NFL. It's like now you have to learn new fucking calls, new hand signals, new fucking language, everything changes. So, but I still believe this Raiders team is going to finish strong. I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to beat Seattle.
I think so too, man. And I think if they use that energy from last week to this week, bro, they could really goddamn pull it off, bro. We have
Who
to
did
start
Seattle
off with
just play, Eric?
Seattle
a bye week,
actually,
huh?
I think. Let me see. Actually, I was just looking at the schedule too. That's what's crazy. They lost to the Bucks.
Okay.
And if you look at all the teams they lost to the Saints.
Okay.
They 39 points on them. The Niners beat them, and the Broncos lost by 1, and the Falcons beat them. And if you look at
Okay.
all the games, right, the Falcons, Mariota went 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and threw it for over 20 times. And if you look at it, Cordell Patterson ran for 140 yards and a touchdown. That's the reason they
Okay.
won their run game. And that gives me a lot of hope because we got Josh Jacobs as well. We talked a little bit about their run defense, how bad it is. And when you look at the Bucks, Tom Brady went for 2 touchdowns and an interception. Leonard Fournette actually threw the ball and threw an interception.
Yeah, I seen
Rashad,
that. He
yeah.
threw that shit to Woolen trying to throw it to Tom Brady.
And then Rashad White ran for 100 yards. So practically every loss they've had, the running back has gone for their 100 yards. Let me actually look at the Saints game and see if they did the same thing. Let me see. Where's the Saints at? Here we go. The Saints put up 39 on them. And Andy Dalton, look at Andy Dalton went 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And guess what? Taysom Hill had 112 yards rushing with 3 touchdowns. And Alvin
Yeah.
Kamara had 103 yards. Those two guys alone put 200 plus rushing yards on fucking Seattle, bro.
Yeah, that's
That
the recipe to success to beating them. No
that
doubt.
is crazy. I didn't know both of them had 100 yards. I remember that was the game where everybody was praising Taysom Hill. Oh shit, this guy 112 yards, 3 touchdowns, fucking beast. And
Yeah.
then he went and smacked us, bro.
And
It was
this may be the best wide receiver they've played against all season.
yeah, yeah.
Except maybe Mike Evans, but I don't think Mike Evans is as good as
He hasn't been
Devontae. He's
doing
a
good,
good
bro.
receiver though, but
I have him on
Devontae Adams is
fantasy, bro. If you would have seen the two back-to-back weeks, a 60-yard bomb by Tom Brady on the breadbasket, and fucking Mike Evans drops it, bro. I
damn.
was so mad, bro, because
Yeah, so this may be maybe the best running back and best wide receiver that Seattle's played this year.
yeah, it is. It is.
The Josh Jacobs is a top 3 running back in the NFL. He's only behind Derrick Henry by 80 yards, and Derrick Henry had a 200 and something yard football game. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can show this, if it'll show. Fucking Josh Jacobs is the highest graded running back in the NFL right now through 11 weeks. So, and that's above Chubb, above fucking Henry. I'm actually surprised how high Christian McCaffrey is, but so yeah, highest graded. That's just got
Oh
almost
yeah,
1,000
true. I
likes on
seen
that
that.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that, man. Josh is just having an overall good season, bro, and we knew he was
he's
capable
just
of it.
staying healthy, man.
That's the thing. Yup.
That's the key, man. It's all the years he stayed healthy, our offensive line was trash, bro, and they couldn't do nothing for him. He's never had a year where he was able to stay healthy and the offensive line plays well at the same time. That's what's going on right now. That's why he's doing what he's doing.
Right. Let me see. I wanted to guys show you guys something. Actually, I'll show it a little bit later. I told you guys I was never gonna do a live during the season about the draft. I'm not doing that till the end of the season and getting closer to the draft. But I did promise you guys a draft board of my own of the top 5 of each position that I would go, and the rankings in my case. But I'll show you guys a little bit later. I made it last night. And I was trying to analyze everything, and especially with Saturday, like I said yesterday, on Saturday, bro, there's a lot of good games that people need to watch out for if they really want to invest into the draft already. This is where players are made, bro. When it's crunch time, when it's battling for a playoff spot, battling for a bowl game, these are where the people are made. So a lot of good players out there that are fighting for a spot. There's 6 teams right now that are in a running for rankings. I mean, you could say 8. You could say Clemson. Clemson has a really good defensive end over there that I'm gonna bring up in an interior defensive line. LSU, BJ Ojolari over there in the edge rusher. USC has a lot of good talent coming out in the draft this year. I promise y'all, man. It's not me being biased, but we got a really good offensive guard out there, and Vos that's gonna be there probably in the first round. Also, but we don't need a first round offensive lineman. But I'm just saying, in general, Georgia has a really good defense. CJ Stroud and the fucking Ohio State Buckeyes, and then a couple others. But I'll get to that. Now we're gonna talk. I want to talk about this a little. I don't know if you've seen the news today. Brian Edwards was released by the Falcons.
Oh wow.
The same guy we traded away, and
I
everybody
would
was like throwing a
definitely
fit.
take Brian Edwards back in a heartbeat.
That would be funny as fuck. We take Brian Edwards back, and we traded him away, and we got a
It's a
draft pick.
business. It's a business, bro. We got something for him and he's coming right back home, bro. I don't know. I feel like I liked Brian Edwards, bro. I didn't like that we got rid of him, bro. I was on that fence. I mean, I wasn't I wasn't like, oh, it's fucking gonna be detrimental to our team, but I definitely didn't want to let go of him. I thought it was too early to let go of him. I thought obviously in his rookie year he fucked his ankle up really bad his rookie year. And then he started to come on a little bit, bro. I was at the game where he caught that would-be fucking game winner down the sideline against Baltimore.
Yep.
He's a good player, man. It's just where did he go again? He went to Atlanta. Yes, him and I don't really think that Mariota really has a chemistry with him, bro. I know Carr does though.
Yeah, Mariota doesn't.
We don't have a ton of receivers, bro. Why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying? And at least until Renfro gets back.
And that's the thing, bro. It's like I knew why the Falcons even traded him, because if you look at all the receiving core, right? Kyle Pitts, Drake London, and then Brian Edwards, right? When you really break it down, you knew for a fact, and they brought in Mariota, right? They already had Mariota when they were making all the moves. You realize that we already know how Mariota plays, right? He could get out of the pocket, he's mobile, but at the same time, he's not the most accurate quarterback when he gets a lot of snaps, right? The reason why he was so accurate against the Chargers is because Chargers didn't game plan for him. If y'all remember, Carr got hurt and they were game plan for Carr, and then Mariota came in and started balling out, which I give him a lot of credit for. But at the same time, he's not the most accurate quarterback. He throws a lot of 50-50 balls. What's the best way to combat a 50-50 ball? Bring a lot of 50-50 ball getters. Brian Edwards. Drake London was a 50-50 ball getter over there in USC. Kyle Pitts is a possession tight end. And you look at all these guys, they all have something in common, and that's the reason. And they brought back Cordell Patterson. And that's the reason why they've been so successful. I read you the numbers against Seattle, what the Falcons did. Mariota threw no touchdowns and an interception and still won the game. That's because their Cordell Patterson went up for 141 yards. And shout out to Bial. Blessings to you, brother. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, Raiders and Raiderettes. You already know what it is, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Same to you, Graham. He said that's a Gruden guy. Y'all think Zig is going for that?
So
I'll let you take this.
I know there's a lot of people that in the chat that aren't really fans of Brian Edwards, which is cool. I mean, I get that too. I'm not the hugest fan of him neither, but I just feel like we ain't got we got a ton of receivers. Who's on our roster right now that's active? We got Adams, we got Hollins, we got Cole, we got what? Turner. That's it, right?
Yeah. Cole and Turner.
We only got 4 fucking receivers. Why not? I mean, I don't think he'll get a ton of fucking playing time, but I think in spurts, I think if he would be all right. I mean, at one point, wasn't it when in like overtime and shit last year, fourth quarter, Brian Edwards was one of the top wide receivers. He didn't do shit until the fourth quarter. Like, oh, where's fourth quarter Brian coming?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Him and Ruggs at one point were only doing shit in the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? So I would like it. And I think that is a big thing right there. What Graham said is it is a Gruden guy. But I think if you need a receiver and there's a receiver that's a free agent and he's young and he already has chemistry with your quarterback, why not? I would still like to get a speed guy because I feel like Edwards is just he's just like a Michael Crabtree, like a poor man's Michael Crabtree. He's just a possession receiver. He's going to go across the middle, make catches like that. And I may be even oversaying it by mentioning him in the same tone as Crabtree, but he's a possession guy. He's a big body guy, 50-50 guy. But we definitely need a speed guy for sure. I would rather them go kick a tires on somebody that can run. So
facts. And I think I trust Edwards' hands more than Cole right now. In my opinion. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out. Yo, happy Thanksgiving to the freaking nation. I swear, bro. Y'all are my second family. Salute S.C Eric and my brother Raider Ben. Hey, shout out to you, Anthony. Shout out, man. Hope all's well, brother. Blessings to you and your family as well. We should use Abdullah in the slot more. He could cook there since he shifted. Your thoughts, Eric? Yeah. Bro, I don't know why they don't. I mean, Abdullah is quick. Abdullah is good at route running. There's a reason why with the Lions he was so successful in the slot. It's just a matter of time. Does Josh McDaniels even want to do that? The fact that he hasn't done it till this point, it just shows you a lot that they'd rather go another way, right? If you look at the last week, they did a lot of play action. They did exactly what me and Ben be talking about all the time. It's literally pass, run, play action, and it works because they bite a lot on the run. When your run game is going, it opens up the pass because a lot of defenses like to bite, and a lot of defensive coordinators like to.
And they got a blitz. A lot of teams they can't stop the run with their front 4, bro. Front however many they gotta when you gotta send 5 or better to stop the run, that puts It's always a numbers game. I preach numbers all the time. If you cannot stop the run with your front four, you got to send extras. As soon as you send one extras, it's one-on-one, everybody out on the outside. And when you get players that can beat one-on-ones, which I felt like the Raiders had so many of this year with obviously Adams, he just destroyed one of the best corners in the league. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's a young guy still, he's been doing that forever. Waller can destroy one-on-ones when he's healthy. And Renfro, he's been destroying, he destroyed people all last year, some of the best corners on one-on-ones. And that was the Raiders' recipe to success this year. It's force teams to blitz us, because as soon as they blitz us, it's a fucking wrap. Nobody can guard us. And unfortunately, our three guys have played, which is Waller, Renfro, and Adams, have played like a total of like 69 snaps all season. And that's why we've sucked. Let's just keep it all the way 100. Waller was struggling, I get it, but the whole team was struggling. Renfro ain't really did nothing this year, but outside of really Devontae Adams and Jacobs and Max, ain't nobody did shit this year. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like if everybody would have stayed healthy at this point in the season, I don't think our record would be what it is. I don't think we would be great, but I think we would be in a perfect prime position to where we could make a run right now. Like right now, we're in desperate times. If the Raiders want to do something, it's desperation mode. I felt like if we would have had all three of our guys, bro, we wouldn't be in this situation. We would have eventually got this train rolling already.
Yeah, and that's what sucks, man. I want to see them on the field, which if you look at the timing, right? Let's just say we take care of business, right? Hypothetically, we take care of business against Seattle. They would be available against the Chargers.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, the Chargers are 5-5. They just lost again.
They fell off. They fell off, bro.
They might lose their next game. And if they lose their next game and we win our next game, I'm not saying that playoffs, okay, I'm taking it week by week, but I'm saying hypothetically in the next 2 weeks, if we win and they lose and then we beat them the following week after getting everybody back like Waller and Renfro, hopefully, and we beat them, do you understand that we'll be tied? Technically speaking, they'll have the edge because they won the first one, whatever. The fucking score differential. I don't know how it works, but
yeah,
we'll be tied. We'll be tied. Shelter Richards is still out there. That's somebody that I wanted, but I think at this point, I think I'm cool with Tillery just being there because Tillery is. I said it. He was gonna be good, and he had a pretty decent game. Shelter Richardson is a little bit older side. I mean, you can still bring him in, but I don't know if they're gonna go after anybody else.
I feel like there's players that are free agents right now or free agents for a reason. I think the only reason why Ndamukong Suh got signed is because he's seen the Eagles making a run. And he's like, I'm going to go see if I can jump on this Super Bowl bandwagon real quick. If it wouldn't have been for the Eagles doing what they're doing right now, I bet you Suh probably wouldn't have even signed with nobody. He's trying to suck a dick for a Super Bowl is what Suh's trying to do.
He probably not even will get it, bro.
They might win one playoff game, bro. That young quarterback, he ain't ready for the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, he ain't. No idea why Bolden is getting snaps. Rather see White. The thing is with White, right? I said this before. What White's best at is when it's outside the line. And what I mean is the outside run. We've seen it against the Broncos when he had that one snap, and it was pretty much the game-sealing run, pretty much. You pitch him to the outside. That's what he's best at. Zamir White is best in the outside. He ain't good in the inside. Josh Jacobs is good all around. White is just better in the outside than he is in the inside. But every time they've used them, it's been either in the inside recently or even just like one snap or no snaps at all. And it's just like, give the young boys some burn. Like I get it. Josh Jacobs is rolling, but if you bang up Josh Jacobs too much, man, eventually it could cost you. And that's not something I want to prevent as much as possible. So if you need to give at least 2 to 3 snaps to Zamir White, like a game at least, give it to him. So then Josh Jacobs could rest and you see what White got. Because at the end of the day, this is the rookie you traded up for.
Well, see, this is the thing. I don't. This is why I've been like another reason why I've been critical is that of Zamir White is because Josh McDaniels, they run more of like a zone-based running scheme, which is primarily using your vision and cutting back, and it's a lot of more inside the tackle type runs.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't know why they drafted Zamir White, because we hardly ever really we'll do a pitch every now and then to Josh Jacobs, but that's not our offense. Most of our runs where Josh Jacobs gets to the outside, these runs are set up by going up the middle. The reason why Zamir White can't do nothing is because he don't have the vision to see the cutback lanes. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? He has great speed. All he has to see is, okay, well, this isn't there. Boom, I see it off my peripheral. I'm gonna go this way. That's what Josh does. And I think, like you said, he's great with the outside zones, the sweeps. That's perfect for him. But the thing about our offense is we don't run that enough. A lot of our offense is straight downhill with Josh Jacobs off a zone uphill. It's usually when you get power blocking, typically linemen kind of go straight. When you get a zone blocking, linemen kind of go at an angle to where they kind of try to create running lanes. And if those don't happen, you cut it back off of their backs. That's how zone block.
Yeah.
Typically, power is just man to man. Zone is angles.
Which is
And
crazy because it's like heading into the season. Um, I would have predicted that it would have been the opposite, right? It would have been more using every single running back because the way they just brought running backs after running backs after running backs, it just doesn't make sense to me that you bring this many running backs and you don't even use 90% of them, which is understandable because Josh Jacobs is playing really well, really goddamn well. And like you said, it is that type of scheme, so you have to run in the inside as Zamir White ain't that back. But there's other players on there that do run inside, and it's like it kind of confuses me. Like, what's the point of all these running backs in a sense? If
well,
if
I said in my podcast early in the season, because I've always been super huge on Josh, is that Josh McDaniels has never had a bell cow running back, like a running back
that's
that
the
can
thing,
literally
yeah,
do everything. He even said it when he very first got here about his running scheme, how they've always had a bunch of running backs that were never really great at everything, but they always were good at this particular thing.
yeah,
And they
rotation
brought
as
him
well.
in for certain situations. I said it, man. I was like, dude, as soon as they understand how good Josh is, because I know I was as soon the moment we drafted Josh, bro, I started looking at his college. I started, bro. I'm not a college guy, bro. I just fell in love with the kid, bro.
Yeah,
I seen everything. Like I said, there's everybody's critical of Waller, but I have Waller, Jacobs, and Otto on my jersey that are on jerseys on my wall, and I love Josh. And I was like, dude, as soon as he finds out what Josh can do, all them other running backs ain't doing shit.
yeah,
Ain't
it
doing
makes sense.
shit, bro. And it's just about staying healthy, man. Josh is an every down running back, and that catch that he had last week is starting to show
That
me,
was
bro.
really
Like
good.
once he
That was
gets his catching down, it's a wrap, dude.
that
Because he
he
can
was
he can the
wide
only thing he lacks is speed. That's it.
speed.
But
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
got it all, bro. He can run block, he can run inside, he can run outside, he can catch. Like there's nothing he can't do.
If he
You know what
just
I'm
had that
saying?
speed, man, oh my
It's
god, you
hard
would
to
have.
find a running back that is great at that's I
Yeah,
wouldn't say great, but is really good at everything. He's good at everything. There's nothing that he's bad at. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
And that's the thing, man. Shit, just imagining if Josh Jacobs had that speed, man, how many 70-yard touchdowns he would have of the season, actually, bro.
Yeah,
JJ this year is definitely a top 5 overall. I'd say top 10. Yeah, I think top 5, bro. And I
definitely
see
top
somebody,
five.
I think somebody brought him the question of Jacobs is a top 10, a top 5 running back question mark. Eric and Ben, list your top 5 running backs. Uh, Let me think.
I got Henry.
Okay.
I got Josh.
Hmm.
I got Chubb. I got no, yeah, Chubb. I got Saquon, and then fuck, I got Dalvin Cook from the Eagle. I mean, from the
Yeah.
Vikings.
This might be a little bit crazy, but I have Nick Chubb at number 1. I have Nick Chubb at number 1 because that boy, Jesus, bro, he has a lot, bro. He's crazy. I don't even gotta explain that boy, Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb number 1. I think Derek number 2. Uh, Saquon 3. Josh 4. And then I'm gonna put it's between Dalvin Cook and Aaron Jones, but Aaron Jones is better, so I'm gonna give it to Dalvin Cook because he's doing his thing over there with the Vikings. So that's my 5. I just really like Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb has been one of like outside of the Raiders, bro. I know some people are like you can't have a favorite player outside of the Raiders, but for me, I support a lot of the USC guys that go into the league because I'm just a big USC fan like that. So Amon St. Brown, Michael Pittman, not when they play us, but Amon St. Brown, Michael Pittman, yes, even the Cowboy, the right tackle, and Tyron Johnson, their best. That Tyron Smith, their best fucking tackle. Um, Leonard Williams, over there in the Jets, I believe. Or no, the Giants. I keep getting Quinn and them two fucking cookies. Anyways, there's a couple other guys that off the top of my head I can't remember. And we've had some really good players in the past as well. Palomalo. My bad. I was thinking of Palomalo on our team. What the fuck?
Yeah, Palomalu
Palomalo,
plays
Troy
for you guys
Palomalo,
too.
one of the best
Motherfucking Reggie Bush.
safeties out there. Reggie Bush. Hey, Reggie,
Reggie
man. They
Bush
got to give
was
him
a
his shit back, bro. I'm
monster,
tired of that
bro.
bullshit. They got to give him his shit back.
I don't I was never a fan of USC. I mean, I really was never a fan of college football ever,
I
to be
figured.
honest. But I was when I seen fucking Reggie Bush come out, bro, like I didn't really know who he was in college. I just seen him when he came out. Would he get drafted by the Saints, right? Originally?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah,
think he
yeah.
came out with the Saints. That dude was crazy, bro. That dude was crazy, dude. I went back and watched his college film from
Mhm.
USC, and that dude was a monster, bro. That dude
Yeah.
was a monster.
Fucking.
He was probably like my second favorite player, bro. That wasn't a Raider other than like Darren McFadden. Cause I do
Mm,
Darren McFadden, bro. I love Darren McFadden. It's like every single handoff Darren McFadden got, it's like my skin would crawl a little bit. So I'm like, dude, this motherfucker gonna take it right now, bro. He gonna take that motherfucker right now, dude. And I just miss that, bro. I want the Raiders to go find a fast running back, bro, that can just I want a one. I feel like the most electrifying play in sports is like a 75-yard touchdown run, bro. Like
yeah.
the passes are cool and all that shit, bro. And but at least offensively, um, is I think is the long runs, bro.
Yeah.
I seen Darren
I like
McFadden
seeing
hit
that.
some runs
Yeah.
like god damn,
I
bro.
like
That
seeing
shit was
runs like that,
cold.
bro. Like I don't know, bro. I just like the excitement of also like when they're running from like let's just say the 20-yard line on our side. Like if you remember Terrell Pryor when he didn't believe against the Steelers,
Against the
when he ran
Steelers.
all that, I was the whole time he was running, I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like jumping up and down. I was like, "Get the fuck over there." Like I was, bro, those runs, bro, just in general from a running back to a quarterback, it's exciting, man. It's exciting cuz like you want them to end up in in the end zone after all. Shout out to everybody, man. I see more people in here. SVT Vasquez, Raider Kojo, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. My Michael Guerrero, Snoops Hernandez. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys and blessings to you guys and your families. I remember see, I don't remember. I remember now because I'm older, but I don't remember then. Um and my family actually showed me a picture of me being a kid. I don't have it in my camera roll, but in 2005, I went to my very first USC game, and it was when Reggie Bush was the running back, and I was little. I was 4 years old, bro, so I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then later on in the years, I realized, bro, that's Reggie Bush. That's the Heisman. That's what I witnessed, and I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. I was just there hearing noises, the whole crowd, and I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, and then I recently went to my second USC game because I haven't had that much time. So I finally went to the second one over here in the Coliseum recently. So it's cool, man. It's cool to see all these players, man, progress and stuff like that. And we had a USC Trojan on the Raiders before, Marcus Allen, man, um, baller over there as well. So yeah, and shout out to yeah, fuck you, Jack Hanna. This week, fuck you, and
I
respectfully, fuck Notre
just
Dame.
I just want the Raiders to get some speed again, man. Uh,
Yeah,
Henry Ruggs situation so unfortunate, bro.
he
He
was so
had
good, bro.
generational speed, bro. You know what I mean? And he was gonna probably be the next Tyreek Hill. We that's in my opinion that's one thing that's been hurting us this year, man. Just the lack of the big play.
Yeah,
We've had kind of big plays, but I'm talking about the 70-yarders, the 65-yarders,
the one against the Jets when he just beat the fuck out of that
Remember the pass that Derek Carr hit to Henry Ruggs against the Steelers, bro? Like
Steelers, bro.
70
That one
yards
was
down the
crazy.
front. The game he had against the Chiefs where he fucking burnt the ass 70 yards. Like we need speed, man, in the
Mhm.
worst way on offense, bro, because our offense, man, we have too many guys that their game is built around trying to create
Yeah,
separation underneath, you know what I mean? And defenses just cheat up on us, man, and they're going to
yeah.
continue to do that. So, Eric, man, it's always a pleasure, bro. I got to
You already
get
know,
back.
man.
I got to go chill with my woman and shit and get
For
ready
sure,
for
man.
Thanksgiving and shit. As always, Eric, bro, thanks so much for having
Of
me.
course, brother.
Shout out to the chat, man. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys, to your families. I'll be live tomorrow. I'm gonna do my little Madden simulation early, and then we'll
For
do
sure.
my podcast tomorrow night. So
Hell yeah.
hit the like button for my boy Eric. As always, man, subscribe. I'm like 30 subscribers away
There
from
you go.
4,000.
Go
So
hit that sub button over there too.
if you haven't checked out my channel, please go check out my channel. Hit the subscription button over there. As always, guys, go Raiders, and we're gonna get this win against the Seahawks, man. That's
Yeah.
my opinion. All right, Eric. Thanks for
But yeah,
having me.
have
All
a
right,
good
bro.
one, brother.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Enjoy.
guys. See ya.
You too. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Queen Raider right up in the building. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you all have an amazing day. Same to you. Shout out to Sam Bell. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. What's up, SC Experience and Raider Ben? Shout out to you, Sam Bell. Rooks is gonna be a beast. What a tragedy. That's facts, man. And you started to see the chemistry between the two. Because if you look at that Steelers pass, bro, Derek Carr threw it like he already knew where to throw it. Like it's crazy. Let me see. Marcus Allen is better than Reggie Bush in my opinion, in the NFL. But in college, it was the other way around. I also heard when Vince Young beat SC, yeah, the old boy, the University of Texas, that boy, yeah. Um, but yeah, let me see. Shout out to Gregor John. What's good, man? Happy Turkey Day to the nation. Yeah, we got a couple more minutes before we head on out here. So I see more people in here, man. So I wanna redo what I said in the intro. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys, everybody, man. I'm thankful for every single one of you guys, man, for giving me the opportunity to come here before you and talk some Raiders football and just talk in general and give you my takes. I'm thankful for everybody that's came into my life that's been close to me and not even close to me. Regardless, all you guys are family, and hopefully you guys enjoy this day. Like I always say, life is too short, so always tell your loved ones to love one, especially on a day like today. You got to be thankful for what you have. In the words of J. Cole, if you know J. Cole, you ain't never gonna be happy till you love yours. Love what you have. Be grateful for what you have. People are always gonna have better things than you, whether it's a car, house, whatever. But at the end of the day, you're never gonna be happy till you love yours. So remember that. um Remember, I always go by that line, and always, if you want to work for something, bro, um you got to put the work in. You can't have stuff sitting around in the couch and stuff like that and saying that you're going to do things tomorrow. Do things today. um Life is too short to be waiting around. So if you want to do something, do it. Don't be sitting around. On another note, I know a lot of people may be sick and stuff. I know GA Patriot earlier said that he's sick and he sadly can't be with others. Hey, prayers to you, prayers to everybody that's sick right now and that gets better. Hopefully your family is there for you and your family is good and in good health. If no, if somebody in your family is going through a rough time, I'll send my prayers that way. Um, but yeah, I'm just thankful for everything, man. This platform, you guys, thankful for my family, of course, thankful for my friends, thankful for all that, man. Um, but yeah, so Raiders versus Seattle. Let me just end it on this note. The Raiders have a good chance of winning, especially if they take what last week they did and they take into this week. The simple things: get the run game going, get the play action, and that's it. It's simple as that. It's so simple, and we complicate things. That's the best way to beat Seattle. Another way is make Geno Smith throw the ball majority of the time, because when Kenneth Walker ain't doing nothing, their pass game ain't doing nothing. So the best way to beat Geno is put some pressure on him, and we haven't got pressure all year, but hopefully we could do it today. I mean on Sunday. Um, besides that, this is about it. The secondary has a lot of rookies on it, man. We got to take advantage of that. The line, even the defense in general, they have a really good defensive line, so we got to scheme up for that. Nwosu is somebody that we need to pay attention to on that defensive front. Tariq Woolen is somebody that we need to monitor to see how he matches up against a veteran like Devontae Adams. Nate Hobbs is still up in the air if he's going to be a full go. I will be live again on Saturday, so stay tuned for that. The West Side Experience, man. We're going to talk about the college football in general, Raiders, all that good stuff, right? So if you guys can, stay tuned for that and hit that like button on the way out as well. And besides that, man, enjoy today, man. Enjoy today. I'm gonna for sure go enjoy with family. Um, Besides that, have a blessed, blessed day to every single one of you guys, man. Blessings upon blessings. Remember to always keep it positive when nobody's looking, man. Life is too short, so remember to always tell your loved ones you love them. And in the words of Twine, always be a donor. You could save a life as well, man. And hopefully everybody's mental health. Um, well, didn't read what Twan said. What the hell? Hopefully everyone has a See, I got caught off guard from reading chat. God damn it. Um, but blessings to you guys all, man. That's all I gotta say. Tough time never lasts, but tough people doing. You guys are some tough people, man. And on the way out, hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 2,000. So if you guys can, spread the word. Thank you guys for joining me on this Thanksgiving special, man. And yeah, until next time, y'all on Saturday. This was the SC Experience. Take care, boy Eric, man. Have a blessed one. Happy Thanksgiving once again. And have fun with your family, man, friends, or if you're by yourself, man. Hopefully you have a good day on your own, man. Shout out to you guys, man. And you ain't never gonna be happy till your loved ones. Peace.